Welcome to my second VR180 film. Now this is an interesting project that I'm working on, and it's best experienced if you're using goggles. So if you have the VR headset, put it on right now, but if you just have your phone, just know that you can look around at any time. We're basically in half of a 360 globe, so you can look up, down, left, right, take a look at the big Joshua tree over here, take a look at the Joshua tree over here. At any time, there will be things going on the screen that might be happening out of the center. So just keep that in mind as you're experiencing this video. If you want to see more behind the scenes on what I'm doing and why I'm shooting in this format, I'll put a playlist down below in the description. This is a non-VR playlist so that you guys can see behind the scenes of what it actually takes to work in this space, and also just more about VR180 in general. However, this series is geared towards creators, but anyone can pull something from these films. And I think you guys are gonna really enjoy this whole process and everything that I'm kind of doing with these films, because it's something a little bit different. All right, so if you're ready, sit back and enjoy, and let's take an experience into the mind and talk about the dangers of social media. Francis Ford Coppola is widely considered to be one of the greatest filmmakers of all time. However, when he spoke about the process of making Apocalypse Now, he stated that we had access to too much equipment, too much money, and little by little, we went insane. In today's modern era, we have access to anything at our fingertips. Our phones have revolutionized the way that we interact with the world, and with this technology getting faster and easier to use, the rise of social media has connected us in a new way that never existed before. Social media wasn't developed with bad intentions in mind. These platforms were built to connect us, and in many ways they have. And it's pretty amazing what has happened and how we can access people and places from around the world through the use of our phone. However, with this, there's been some unintentional consequences of using social media. And one of those is isolation. I feel more connected out here in nature, out in the middle of nowhere, than I do sitting on my phone talking to people through a screen. Hold on 1 minute, hold that thought, I gotta do something. Hey guys, check this out. I am in the middle of nowhere. There's like a Joshua tree. I did some off-roading. And yeah, it's just an epic, awesome adventure. It's so cool, so rad. No, doing stories all the time gets really old actually. And you feel more isolated the more that you're just tuned into your phone all the time and you're not actually having true human connection. You're not out here hiking with someone else. Rather, you're just focused on your phone. You're focused on if people are paying attention, if people are watching your stories. It's a very lonely place. The allegory of the cave was conceptualized by the Greek philosopher Plato. If you're locked in a cave and all you see is shadows of light dancing in front of you, then that becomes your reality. However, once you've become unchained from the cave, you'll be able to walk outside and actually see what is casting those shadows. We are currently in the biggest behavioral modification experiment that we didn't sign up for. At its core, social media is free, but in reality, it's at the cost of selling our attention. The way that these platforms make money is by advertising. So more of our attention means more money for the platforms. As creators and consumers, we need to be aware of what's happening so that we can step out of the cave and actually see what social media is actually doing and not let it control everything that we view in this world. One-third of the population in this world is signed up for Facebook. Now that is more than most religions out there. The goal of these social media platforms is to get us hooked. Because at its core, the business model when it comes to social media is get us hooked and keep our attention longer. The more that we are engaged with the platform, the more that we are sucked in and consuming, the more potential that company has to sell advertisements, to sell time, to sell your attention. So over time, the technology has been advancing, and the goal of the technology has been to keep your attention longer on these platforms. The like button, the thumbs up, the red, using the color red, you see those indications all over your phone. And things like the endless scroll, so constantly just scrolling up. These are all things that grab your attention and keep you engaged on these platforms longer. It's that instant gratification, it's that instant boost in your self-esteem where you feel like you belong to something. You feel like people actually care what you have to say, they want to see what you're putting out there, and it hits us on a physiological level. What's happening is that you're getting a little bit of dopamine every time that you have one of these things happen. So you get a like, you get an instant shot, and you're feeling better. It boosts your self-esteem. And the thing is, when it comes to social media, getting the attention from other people is super powerful. And that's what these networks use to keep you engaged, and why these technologies have advanced so that you are constantly getting fed these little bits of validation here and there. As creators, we need to not get sucked into this rabbit hole of creating just to get the validation of others. If we're constantly focusing our attention on likes, on comments, engagement, then we're gonna lose touch with what it actually means to be a creator. Your attention needs to be focused on the things that matter and less focused on the things that suck our time and our energy. Social media is here to stay. And yes, social media has brought about a ton of things that are making this world a better place. However, we need to wake up to the realities of what's actually happening on these platforms. We can't let algorithms dictate everything that we're thinking and doing. We can't let our phones control our lives. Focus and attention are the raw materials for human creativity. And whether you're a creator or not, we are all contributing different things into this world. And we can't continue to contribute things that will make a difference if we're always consuming. So I really want you to think about your relationship to social media and see if social media is controlling you or if you have a grasp on social media.